and welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 Money Method video. And in this video we're going to be using this car right here, which is a Mazda Roadster touring car. This is not the normal Roadster touring car because this one has been engine swapped. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy the video, consider dropping a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and yeah, let's get on with the video. Grand Central, you go to Asia Pacific and then go over here, Mazda. Wait for it to load, go to the showroom, and here's the car we'll be using today, the Mazda Roadster touring car. So yeah, pretty cheap. It is only 90,000 credits, but keep in mind we are going to be slapping in a very expensive engine swap into this car. Anyways, here are the different color variations. Pretty nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's move on. Alright, so the engine swap we'll be using for this car right here is the R26B787B engine. So this engine swap right here costs 1.7 million credits. Well, I guess it makes sense. The engine literally came from the Mazda 787B, the Le Mans race car that we all know and love. So yeah, let's buy it. There we go, 1.7 million credits. Very expensive engine swap, but hey, it's really cool. Slapping in a 787B engine into a Mazda Miata is quite insane actually. Okay, so here are the rims. The rim diameter will be 19 inch. So 19 inch, rim width standard, offset will be standard. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so moving on to the custom parts, we barely have any options other than the wing. So for the wing, you will need to be using the custom wing set. So here it is. I am running the low wing. You guys can run medium or high, it doesn't matter, it does not affect your PP. As long as you're running a custom wing set, then you should be good. Okay, so here is the tune. We are mainly going to be running the racing hard tires. Make sure you guys do buy racing intermediate and racing heavy wet, because we will be needing that in the race. So yeah, we're mainly going to be using racing hard tires. Here's the suspension, fully customized suspension. I'm just going to scroll through this quite quickly so you guys can pause the video if you guys want to take a better look and copy it by one. Differential gear, fully customized. That's the initial torque, acceleration sensitivity, braking sensitivity. And here's the aerodynamics, 70 for the front and 350 for the rear. Unfortunately on this car you can't adjust the front downforce. I wish you can, that would have been very useful, but unfortunately you can only run you can only change the rear downforce to, I say it to 350, which is max. Then moving on, the ECU, full control computer, output adjustment will be 71%. And performance adjustments, ballast 195 kg, ballast positioning 6, power restrictor will be 84, transmission will be fully customizable racing, and then the top speed automatically adjusted is 310. Here's the manual adjustment, which I did not change. I only changed the top speed, which is automatically adjusted. Moving on, we have the turbocharger, which is high RPM, and then scrolling down we do have upgraded brakes. So we have racing, slotted disc, brake pads will be racing, and make sure you guys also have a brake controller. And once you have that installed, set the front rear balance to 1. Well, I like it when it's set to 1. That one you guys can kind of change it to whatever you guys want to, but I prefer the front and rear balance set to 1. And then moving on, the clutch and flywheel will be set to racing, so make sure you guys have that installed. And scrolling all the way to the bottom, at the bottom right here, make sure you guys have increased body rigidity installed. And that's about it. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying this video so far, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, helps me out a lot and I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's move on to the next part of the video. If you guys were wondering, my race difficulty will be set to easy for this one. Okay, so the race we'll be doing will be in Europe. Go to the left, France, 24 of Le Mans, and here it is. This is the event we're going to be doing today, which is the World Touring Car 700. So yeah, WTC 700 for short. There is tire fuel consumption on this race as per usual. It is endurance race, so 3 minutes long. And yeah, scrolling down, you guys can check out the race info. And that's about it. And actually, hold on, one last thing. This race does have randomized weather, so keep that in mind. Make sure you guys have purchased your intermediate and wet tires. Alright, so jumping straight into race, what you guys want to do first is check your fuel map, make sure it's set to 1 for the whole entire race. Yeah, just keep it at 1 for the whole entire race, because the fuel economy for this car, well, this engine is really good. So, yeah, other than that, keep your, well, turn on traction control if you want to. I do recommend it. This thing can spin out quite easily actually with no traction control. And you might, I mean, set traction control to 1 or 2, I guess. I think that's good enough. But when it's raining, I recommend turning it up a little more, maybe even max, because yeah, this thing in the rain you do need to be a little more careful compared to like a normal car. Other than that, you need to check the weather radar and keep an eye out on your tire wear as well, and you should be good. You should be alright as long as you don't make any dumb decisions, as long as you know, as long as you pit at the right time, on the right lap, whenever it's required, whenever you need to, you should be a-okay. Alright, so fast forward to the end of lap number 2. As you can see, the rain is coming in. Remember, the rain in this race, well, the weather in this race is randomized. So right here, it is about to rain quite heavily. So what I do here is enter the pit lane, switch to wet tires, and also refuel it until it's full, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The weather, well, the strategy that I'm going for here, like when what lap I'm pitting on, can be different compared to what you guys have to do, because again, the weather in this race is randomized. So yeah, just pit whenever it's required. Fast forward to the end of lap number 3. As you guys can see, I am taking it slow, and yeah, you can kind of see why, because this thing, as I said earlier, this thing can be a little dangerous in the rain, can spin out and all that, so you gotta be careful. So right here at the end of lap number 3, if you guys get the radar, it looks like the lap after this is gonna stop raining and the track's gonna be drying out. So what I do here is immediately go into the pit lane and set my tires to intermediates while the track is drying up. And I also refueled the vehicle until it was full again. Right here, well, almost at the end of lap number 4, as you guys can see, the track has dried up quite a lot, and also if you guys look at the weather radar, it is no longer raining. So what I decide to do here is go into the pit lane again, and I decide to swap to a new set of tires, which is racing hard tires. And this time I didn't refuel the car because I knew that I had enough fuel until the timer for this race ended. So yeah, that's pretty much it. A lot of pitting and changing tires so you can maximize the amount of grip you could have for this car, because this car really needs the grip. Also right here, I completely forgot that the pit lane exit is, well, quite wet. So yeah, the moment I exited the pit lane, I immediately spun out, because the pit lane exit was, well, the surface is a lot wetter compared to, the whole track itself. So yeah, keep that in mind. Just be careful trying to do the mistake I did just now there. Also, let's talk about the penalties that can ruin the race real quick. There's only one for this race, and that is if you ignore a yellow flag. So yeah, that rarely ever happens, but if a yellow flag ever comes up, just don't do anything dumb. Just follow what you gotta do, and you should be good. And that's about it. The whole entire race, well, nothing else happened. It was nice and smooth, and crossing the finish line, finishing first place. There we go. Very nice. And here's the payout. Got the clean racing bonus, and this is the time it took for me to complete the race. And there it is. And that's going to be the end of today's Gran Turismo 7 video. So if you guys did enjoy, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you all next one, and peace out.